Hey everybody, it's me, Brandon. Welcome back for another episode of High Stakes. There's no need to go through all that introduction again. We are here. You know how it works. Let's do it. This is the show where we brew the tea, we sip the tea, we take the THC, and we spill the tea. Alright, I'm here tonight with my girls. As you see, we are here in Canterlot. I've got my girls Fluttershy, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and my favorite girl of all, Miss Rarity. Yep. And that's why we're in Canterlot. We couldn't be in Ponyville. I asked Rarity, hey, where are we gonna have this at? And she was like, come, darling, come to my boutique in Canterlot. I'll make it fabulous for you. And that's generosity, man. That's why she's my girl. But here's our theme tonight. So tonight, let's get to high stakes. Tonight we've got, the strain is a sativa, AK-47. I know, which could be a high stakes topic in itself, and that will come. But we've got the piece. This ties into our theme today. This is my piece. I like to call her Rainbow Dash. Yeah, as you can see, she's a big girl. She loves to hit hard, and she's festive and colorful like a rainbow. So let's see what she sparks today. Oh yeah, feeling like a bandit. Ugh. Yeah, she hits hard, and so does that AK-47. Anyway. I need the Lord's Cup after that. Let's get started. Okay, so I want to get started tonight since this is high stakes and we are a 420 friendly show here. I want to take a look at what is the current climate for our marijuana laws. All right, so here was the thing. Under President Obama's administration in 2012, he sort of issued a memorandum, just a little letter saying, hey, by the way, Washington and Colorado, they made it recreationally legal. That was their state right to do so. We kind of agree with that, but we're not going to make it federally, legal, because that's a whole nother thing. So what we gonna do is we are just going to say, don't worry about it. If it's legal in their state and they following that law, we ain't gonna come get them at the federal level. And everything was cool. And, when old Donnie came around, people was asking Donnie, and Donnie was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a states person. So I believe that should be the states. Should be the states. Okay, so I wasn't cool with a lot of him and what he doing. But for that, okay, California in that same election in 2016 by Prop 64, we got ours. And so I was like, okay, if he was going to let the state decide, that was going to be cool with me, and we was going to, I was going to buy extra to deal with him. But let's talk about in January. In January, Keebler Elf American Attorney General Jeff Sessions stepped out and said this.
Very real. This drug is dangerous. You cannot play with it. It's not funny. It's not something to laugh about. Good people don't smoke marijuana.
Okay. So, that's how he felt. And so he basically was like, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. So fuck that memo. It's dangerous. Rabble, rabble, rabble. And I'm like, whoa, California, we just got ours, okay? you know, I lived in Wyoming. It wasn't, okay, I'm gonna admit it wasn't legal, but close enough to Colorado. So we would go over and go down to Denver and we'd kick it. And I'd have a great feeling of what it would be like to have, you know, free time. And so this took, I was very bothered by this. And so were other people. So Cory Gardner had this to say.
One tweet later, one policy later, a complete reversal of what many of us on the Hill were told before the confirmation, what we had continued to believe the last year, and without any notification, conversation, or dialogue with Congress. Completely reversed.
And I feel for him. And he's right. He's absolutely right. How? What? You said it was going to be on the States. Shook my hand, said it was gonna be cool, but you gonna flip it like this. So, I mean, this is crazy. So, Jeff is playing fast and loose. He is up there. Trump said, no, I'm not gonna worry about it, but Jeff said, no, you gonna worry about it today, boy. I said it's evil. But Trump at the same time up here mad at him because he stepped out of the Russia investigation and Trump was like, well, he ain't protecting me. He's supposed to be up there blocking shots from me and shit. And he ain't doing it. Eric Holder did that for Obama and shit. So they don't really see eye to eye. But then this happened. Which brings me to my second topic tonight. The deputy FBI director, Andrew McCabe, was fired 26 hours before his retirement, y'all. Fired. That's a 20, thank you for 21 years. You fumbled not at the 1 yard line. You were inches in goal. 26 hours. What kind of evil, vile bullshit is that? They were out to hurt that man. And he knew it. And he knew it. There were reports coming out that he was begging them, hey, I know y'all get me afterwards, but just let me cross the finish line. Because of him not crossing the finish line and getting that retirement, all his 21 years of pension, retirement, gone. Fuck you. Fuck you. And it is a pure fuck you to him because he wouldn't play ball. He wouldn't play ball. And what's crazy about this is that y'all remember James Comey, old Boy Scout James Comey. Hell yeah. I remember over the summer watching him strut into the Senate and he put his hand on the Bible and he raised that other one and he was here. He was here to let the people know he was about truth and fucking justice and he was gonna Scout's honor, tell the truth, and Trump was nothing. Okay, yes. James in that interview was like, no, I knew something was wrong. This motherfucker told everybody to get out and close the door. So once I left, I wrote shit down. And then he asked me to Valentine's Day dinner, and he didn't even give me a card. He didn't give me no flowers, and I thought this was some strange ass shit. Shouldn't you be over there with your wife? Oh, but porn star. Anyway, so on Valentine's Day, he had told me we was going out to dinner, and he was like, I see you can let Flynn go, and I need that loyalty. Kiss the ring, bitch. And Comey was like, jotting it down. I'm jotting it down. So in that hearing, Comey spilled the tea. He spilled it. That's good tea. And so, even though he got fired at the 1 yard line as a pure fuck you, this ain't the last one gonna see of Andy. Because it just hit. Andy was pulling a Comey. He was writing the shit down, y'all. He was, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. They coming after me. He was writing the shit down. And turns out his notes is matching up with what Comey was saying about how creepy and how Trump was demanding loyalty, and he was pulling cloaks, going to the dark side and shit. And Comey was like, that ain't right. Now Andy like, yeah, that ain't right. I wrote it down too. And Daddy Mueller, my baby, Bobby Mueller. Ooh, he's so fine. He is so fine, y'all. That is Daddy. That is babe. I mean, when you have the power to indict, yes. Oh, give me a good indictment, bitch. Sorry, I digress. Anyway, Bob Mueller, he was there. He was like, I'll take those notes. I'll take a look at them. Why not? And he over there building an obstruction of justice case, and ain't nobody gonna see this shit coming. They up here taunting that motherfucker. They're like, well, the House, we're gonna shut ours down. We don't see no goddamn collusion, so what? And then Trump lawyer was over in the corner like, yeah, maybe you need to shut it down. But Rod Rosenstein, before McCabe happened to you, I'm just saying, they shut theirs down. Maybe you need to shut Bobby down. Whole nother mess. We're gonna get to that some other time. So, crazy situation. Andy, stay strong, my man. You are on the side of justice. You are doing the right thing. I believe when James sat in there and he said what he had to say, I believed in him, and I believe in what you say, and the truth will prevail. And so hopefully it'll all work out for you. You'll be fine, my friend. All right. And so the last thing I really want to talk about, let's visit Rainbow Dash real quick first. She's spicy. I'm a global person. I love to travel. It's my biggest passion in life to visit other places and know what's going on. So, the last time I checked in with the UK, I don't know really what was going on with y'all. Y'all was up, y'all was down. You know, my friends was telling me, they was like, well, y'all got Donald Trump, we got Theresa May, she a little conservative, and we don't know what about her. And the last time I checked in with her, she was like, okay, conservatism is in. Hold on, we gotta be British. Conservatism is in. That's not British. I won't do that. She was like, conservatism is in. So, special election, bitch. I can call a special election, okay? Because I'm in power. I can call one. We gonna have a special election. I'm gonna get more conservatives. Fuck y'all people. So they ran all these races, and her seats flipped. She took a gamble. Snake eyes, Theresa said. Well, shite. And it didn't work out. That was the last I heard about her. But it seems like, I don't know, none of my people over there in the UK have told me that anything crazy was popping off with her lately. So I guess she didn't calm shit down from where she was at. But here's what happened. They found in Salzburg so a former British spy and his daughter, unconscious, pass out, just fucking out, like they done taken the hardest fucking indica in the world, and they checked them out, and they were like, shit, this poison, they've been poisoned. This poison can only be made in Russia. Russia did this shit. They up here fucking Russia. And Putin was... He was up there with Shaggy. Wasn't me. So there was like, and so Theresa went up there and she gave a speech, bitch, and she was up in her good power suit. That was she borrowed that one from Hillary. I knew it. She borrowed that one from Hillary. She was up in her good peach and black power suit up there saying, Russia has done this with contempt. We mustn't, we shan't ever give in to the powers that be. Russia is vile. They don't deserve your sympathy, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck she said. Maybe I'll find a clip.
It was an indiscriminate and reckless act against the United Kingdom, putting the lives of innocent civilians at risk. And we will not tolerate such a brazen attempt to murder innocent civilians on our soil. I commend this statement to the House.
Okay, so she says it a lot better than I do. But anyway, yeah, she was going off. And so then they was like, cut to the U.S. U.S., what you gonna say about it? And Trump getting on the plane after he fired Rex, he was like, I'm gonna talk to Theresa. I'm gonna see what she said it was about. If I like what she said, we'll say something about it. And so he wasn't gonna do shit. But Nikki Haley got in there. Nikki Haley. I'm sorry, Nimrata. I used to live in South Carolina under the governorship of Nikki Haley, and let me just say this. Madam, I did not like your policy then because you were cutting both medical and arts, and so I had a big problem with that. And my fraternity and I actually protested on your steps several years in the row to save the arts in South Carolina, and you did nothing. But I will say I have watched you take stances that I do approve of. The flag coming down, I think some of your... I'm giving you some credit, and I'm giving you credit here for what you have said.
The credibility of this council will not survive if we fail to hold Russia accountable. The Russians complained recently that we criticize them too much. If the Russian government stopped using chemical weapons to assassinate its enemies, and if the Russian government stopped helping its Syrian ally to use chemical weapons to kill Syrian children, and if Russia cooperated with the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons by turning over all information related to this nerve agent, we would stop talking about them.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah, good for you. Good for you. I mean, this is evil, y'all. This is evil. I don't know about, I need to get one more before we close this shit out. This is evil. This is why I stay in realms like this. I go to fucking Canterlot here. And I kick it with my girls because they want to show you friendship. They want to show you honesty. They want to show you laughter. They want to show you kindness. They want to show you loyalty. And they want to show you generosity. Okay? And when people are poisoning others, we can't have no weed, firing people because you don't like them and they get no retirement. That's pure evil. And I'm not here for it. And I'm not here for these high stakes. I am here for these high stakes. You should be here for these high stakes. If you like what you see today, guys, thank you. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have to start getting used to saying things like that because I want more people to see this. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, tell anybody that you know who would appreciate something like this. All right, I hope to see you guys very soon in the next episode. These are high stakes. Bye.